Hey, coach. Yes, I'm talking to you, the passionate, purpose driven coach who's been posting 37 times a week, if not a day, across every single platform known to mankind, and wondering why the only person engaging you is your cousin Sheila. She's supportive, she's sweet, she's kind. Yes, we love her, but she's not going to be buying your $5,000 coaching package anytime soon. And we both know that. Hello and welcome. My name is Payman Lorenzo, and I'm the guy who cracked the code when it comes to getting clients, podcasting, and YouTubing with absolutely no audience to start with. I only had about 100 subscribers when I got my very first client, then less than 200 subscribers by the time I had reached 60 high ticket and very happy clients. This video is an entire channel all about one thing, and that is showing you how you can get clients podcasting and YouTubing for your business, even if you're starting from scratch with absolutely no audience to start with, and in as little as 30 days from launch. Sounds exciting? Ready to go? Buckle up. You're in for a wild ride. All right, so today I'm going to say something that might sound a little spicy. Let's put it that way. Are you ready? Posting on all the social media platforms might actually be hurting your business. Yes, I said that. Let me repeat it. Posting on all the social media platforms might actually be hurting your business. I know. What the hell is he talking about? But stay with me, please. Don't just leave this video, because I want to show you why going all in on YouTube and podcasting might just be the smartest, most peaceful, most impactful, and most wildly profitable business move you'll make today, this week, this year, how about ever? Seriously. Now, let's talk about the post everywhere lie. So you've been told, just like I was told before, be everywhere, be omnipresent, post daily on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, Threads, Pinterest, Telegram, your fridge, message in a bottle, smoke on a beach, whatever, you get it. Okay, maybe not your fridge or smoke in a bottle, message in a bottle, smoke outside, but you know what I mean. But here's what happens when you try to be everywhere. Your message gets watered down. You're constantly creating content for the algorithm, not your audience. You burn out faster than a candle at a meditation retreat. Imagine that. And most of all, you confuse your audience. They don't know what you stand for. They're not building trust. They're scrolling. And trust me, no one buys a $3,000 coaching program between a cat meme and a trending reel. Absolutely not. So let's talk about the difference between visibility and authority. Because being visible is definitely not the same thing as being trusted. Yes, social media gets eyeballs, absolutely. But YouTube and podcast, they build depth, they build trust. And as we both know it, business, especially high ticket selling, is about one thing and one thing only. Start with a T, ends with a T, 5 letters. Trust. On social media, you get what? 7 seconds maybe? On YouTube, how about 7 minutes, 15 minutes, 37 minutes, 68 minutes, even an hour someone or more of someone's full attention, undivided, intimate attention in their earbud. No other distraction. On IG, they're swiping while they might be sitting on the toilet. On podcast, they're listening to you while they're walking, driving, cooking, folding laundry, going for a walk. It's literally you and the earbuds, no one else, no other distractions. And if you're a coach, you're not selling entertainment. You're not trying to become Mr. Beast or Mrs. Beast. You're selling transformation. we're trying to become Mr. and Mrs. Breakthroughs, because you're selling, you're providing, you're bringing, you're offering transformation. And transformation brings and requires trust. And obviously, trust doesn't come from a 50-second dancing reels. Absolutely not. It comes from long form, intentional, heart led conversations, deep conversations, profound conversations, heart to heart, speaking from the heart, being authentic, being you, sharing your story. Now, let's talk about omnipresence, but the smart kind. Now, when I say go all in on YouTube and podcasting, I don't mean disappear everywhere else and vanish into the woods with a Blue Yeti mic. No, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, focus deeply on one core platform that builds trust, establishes your authority, and leverages long-form content. So here's a genius part. Once you create that content, you can still repurpose it across all the social medias if you still wish to, but from a piece of clarity, not desperation. You're not creating content to amuse, to entertain, to distract the masses. No, you're creating laser-focused content for one very specific person around one very specific pain point. That's it. And again, you can repurpose that. Your foundation is you lead from your long-form content. Your clip can be repurposed into quotes, reels, and so on and so forth. So now your 45-minute YouTube video becomes 6 to 9 shorts, 5 to 10 reels, 2 to 5 audiograms, 1 to 5 emails, and boom, suddenly you're everywhere, but without needing to sell your soul to the algorithm gods. I can hear you saying, but I have no audience. Oh, this is one I absolutely love. Let me tell you a secret. You absolutely do not need an audience to start getting clients from your podcast or YouTube channel. I know this may sound backwards, but let me let you in on a secret. In today's world, where everybody is obsessed with numbers, with vanity metrics and all that, what truly matters is this. Let me give you some cold hard facts. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. Each day, over 3 billion people are actively searching for a very specific solution to a very specific problem they're currently facing. Podcasts create intimacy and loyalty unlike any other platforms. And when your content is aligned, the niche is based on your zone of genius, not on some trendy, sexy, popular trend or pattern. No, it's about you sharing your story. Simple as that. You attract the right people by simply following this. Speaking from the heart, sharing my story, having heart-to-heart conversations, long heart-to-heart conversations with my exact ideal prospects and client. I was able to get my very first client with only 100 subscribers on my tiny YouTube channel. And by the time I reached 200 subscribers, I had 60 high ticket and very happy clients. By now, I'm way over 100. In the meantime, here's a kicker. Not a single Instagram post, not a single social media. No dancing, no pointing at floating text or bubble or none of that. No. Just having conversations, speaking from the heart, sharing my story, sharing my gifts, getting to know people, building trust, allowing them an opportunity to share their story, to share their gifts. Simple as that. Now, let's take a look at as to why this strategy works. Even if you're just starting and have absolutely no audience, as I just mentioned, shared my story just now. This works because it's not built on virality. It's not built on vanity metrics. It's built on value and visibility, not to the world, not to the masses, but to the right people, because your story, your gifts, your zone of genius it's not meant for everyone, but for the right person, the person who's currently going through what you successfully overcame not long ago. That is a godsend. That is what they're truly being praying for. You're the answer to their prayers. Again, let me repeat that. You're the answer to their prayers. Your message, your gift, your offer is going to be the solution to the problem. It's going to be a God gift, God sent, transformational, life changing, even at times life saving blessing. So think about it. Which one would you rather have? 15,000 followers who came for dog videos and now ignore you, your coaching content, or 100 targeted subscribers who binge watch your videos, your audios, trust your voice, and books, meet and greet calls with you, even without you having to ask them, begging them, or chasing them. See what I mean? This is a slow but smart strategy. This is what builds trust, builds a business, a foundation, and eventually a legacy of changing lives while getting handsomely rewarded for it. And more importantly, it creates a business that doesn't rely on you constantly being online, trying to post 37 times a day, dancing on TikTok, or sliding into people's DMs. No. Because ultimately, you're not just a coach, you're a messenger. Here's a deeper truth, guys. You didn't become a coach to go viral. You became a coach, an activator, a mentor, a guide, a big brother, a big sister, to make an impact, to change lives, to change families, to save families, to help people transform, to use your gifts in a meaningful, impactful, purposeful way. And YouTube and podcasting let you do just that in your voice, not someone else's voice, without shrinking yourself into a carousel or a 7-second hook or in between cat memes. No, because your story matters, you matter, your voice matters, your story deserves space, your voice deserves depth, your audience deserves to trust you, not just scroll past you. Let me repeat that. Your audience deserves to trust you, not to scroll past you. This is very powerful. Now, let's get started, but let's get you, yes, you, started. So if this resonated with you, if you're nodding and maybe slightly crying into your content calendar, I invite you to do a shift, to make a drastic change. Here's how to begin. Number one, identify your zone of genius. What's the one thing that you're truly blessed with, truly gifted, one thing that you're known for that makes you you, the one thing that nobody else is like you. Then once you've identified that, craft a very specific, clear, irresistible offer, solving one very specific pain point for one very specific person. No generic fluff. We need to be solving a bleeding neck problem for someone that is really feeling it now. Once you've done that, launch a profitable podcast and or YouTube channel. I recommend both. Don't overcomplicate. Start with your phone, whether it's an iPhone, a Samsung, or whatever. Start with that in your heart, your message. The one thing I always tell my students from day one is this: never speak from a script. Don't even speak from here. Speak from here. Speak from the heart, because that's where the magic happens. That's where the magic is. And then show up consistently. Be persistent. not just once. No. Podcasting and YouTube, you need to be consistent. And because one solid piece of long form content per week, one heart to heart, meaningful conversation with the right person can change everything. And then you can repurpose intentionally, let your long form content lead to create the content you need that you can share elsewhere. Let me finish with a positive note, some kind of a pep talk, if I may. You're not behind. You're just early to the smarter party. And you definitely don't need to be everywhere. You need to be effective, authentic, and strategic. YouTube and podcasting are not just platforms. They are the stage for your zone of genius, your gifts that have been waiting for. So stop chasing trends, submitting yourself to the algorithm gods, and chasing vanity metrics. No. Instead, start sharing truth. Start sharing your story, your gifts. Your people are waiting for you. As I always tell my clients, yes, I'm cheering for you. God is cheering for you. But you know who's the most important people cheering for you, for me, for all of us right now that we not even see? That's our future clients that are waiting for us, that desperately need us. They are there, but we just don't see them yet. So let's not let these people down. Get out of your own way. Stop overthinking. Stop limiting yourself with false narratives and false mental blocks, such as, who am I? My story doesn't matter. My voice doesn't matter. Who's going to listen to me? I'm a nobody. And on and on and on. As I mentioned earlier, your story matters, your voice matters, and you definitely do matter, my dear friend. So now, as I said, your people are waiting for you. Let's go give them something real, something that's going to change their lives. And the process, yours as well. So if you're ready, I'm here for you. I've got you. You've got this. Let's make your genius profitable, because your voice is the most profitable thing you own. Now let's bring it to the people that need it. Click the description and let's connect. To the next one. Cheers.